Hello there, Aries. Today's reading will be a message from someone who hasn't been able to speak their truth, whether they've passed, gone silent, or the moment never came. This is what their spirit wants you to know. Here we go. Okay, bottom of the deck here, the World. Okay, Aries, so this message, like I said, can be from somebody who has passed, somebody who is currently, living but aren't able to speak to you. So the overall energy here between you and this person is the Knight of Wands. So the energy of this person may be that this is an individual who's incredibly fiery and very brave, someone who is ready to take charge, always looking for the next adventure, always looking for just something to do. This is one of those, because it's a fire sign, this is someone who is always on the go, an adventurer. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I'm seeing somebody who loves to do outdoor activities. That's what I'm seeing. Anything here that's influencing this situation is that I think in the last maybe conversation or interaction you may have had with this person, I think that certain things may have been said, or you may have felt a certain way, and things weren't exactly the way they're meant to be taken. In other words, something may have been hidden, not necessarily in a bad way or anything like that, but there may have been a misunderstanding between you and this person, and they never were able to clear up the air, clear the air between the two of you. Okay, Aries? Here we go. In the recent past, or the last instance that you guys were together, you may have been planning something, planning a trip, planning a move, right? Basically something that was going to expand your world, or your relationship. So whether it was a move, maybe a new job, or you guys were about to start a new business, something like that, basically a new endeavor. Okay? What you don't know about the situation is before the two of you separated, they do want you to know that they see that you're hurt, right? They see that you're overthinking this and that you're really very distraught about the last moments that you two were together. They feel that. They see you really upset, and they don't want you to overthink the situation anymore. They don't want you to be in despair. And they're really hoping that with today's reading you'll have some closure and a little bit of an understanding about what happened after your last time together. This person, their spirit definitely is showing me that there's deep love that they had for you. Incredible deep love. And maybe they didn't get to express that the way that you needed to hear it. And with this last interaction that you had, again, I think that this person wanted to come from a place of love, but things didn't work out the way they needed to, and they weren't able to really show you the truth about how they felt. Like there wasn't enough time, is what I'm getting, is what I'm hearing. There wasn't enough time. And things were left, and they want you to know that things aren't what you think they are. And they see that you're really very upset about this, and they don't want you to feel that way any longer. Here, in your near future, they're asking you to really take time to be more introspective, kind of reach within, and they're really hoping that perhaps you would search kind of within yourself and know their truth, that they do love you. They had such deep love for you, and they considered your relationship sacred. There was a bond between the two of you. But again, I'm getting the message that it was too late, that it was cut short, that there wasn't enough time. That's what I keep hearing, is that there wasn't enough time. And they're asking you to really look within yourself and trust your intuition. And the other thing is that I'm getting, and I just got chills here, is that these messages that they would like to send you in the future may be little hits of just like an inner voice type of thing, kind of like little aha moments that would kind of solidify any thoughts that you may have or doubts, clarify those doubts. But most of all, what they want you to know is that there was such deep love, such outpouring of love, but there just wasn't enough time. But they will reach you in ways that are not necessarily obvious to you. It's going to be in little bits and pieces and little hints. Maybe they will come to you in a dream, right? And they'll communicate it through dreams, or maybe certain feelings that you might have, intuition, something like that, like gut feeling, or moments in your mind that may remind you of them, and that's them trying to communicate with you. Now, your overall energy that they see is that you're an incredibly confident individual, someone who, while they were with you, they saw you as incredibly beautiful. And they were absolutely just amazed by the fact that you were the type of person that was always present. And anytime you were around other people, they would notice you. You were the it girl, or the it boy. The person that when they walk in a room, they notice immediately. But they also know that you're very stubborn, Aries. Incredibly stubborn, but very bold, independent, sometimes impulsive. And they're laughing right now because they're saying that, that impulsivity would sometimes get you in trouble. And they're saying, you may need to slow down and kind of reflect a little bit. Slow down. And any issue that was between the two of you, if you are if you're thinking in your head, Aries, that maybe you've done something wrong to this individual, they want you to forgive yourself, right? Forgive yourself, forgive the situation, because they truly love you and they don't want you to be upset anymore. They don't want you to be hurt anymore. They want you to shine your light into the world, but know that they are with you and they're going to be around you always. Look at that. You have new opportunities. They don't want you to be stuck. That's what I just heard. They don't want you to be stuck. You have new opportunities around you and they want you to take it. Whatever that opportunity may be for you, Aries, they want you to take it. And they're afraid that you are just sitting and stuck and can't move forward. You can't make a decision as to how to move forward. But look at what's around you. You have so many opportunities around you and they want you to take it, right? They want you to take it. Yeah, so here, with the Tower moment here, this seems really scary, Aries, to you, right? Something is going to happen here in the near future that's almost going to be an awakening. And look, you've got the Tower and then you've got the World here. It's almost as if some truth or revelation is going to be made aware to you. And it's going to set things straight, because the thing that you thought you knew isn't true, right? There's a hidden meaning there. And you're going to soon come to that realization, and it's going to rock your world, right? It's going to rock your world, because what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing is that you've been feeling a certain way about your relationship with this person, but that wasn't correct, right? Not everything is as it seems. That's what I'm hearing. Not everything is as it seems, and they're hoping that with this current reading here, it would kind of complete this journey and close everything out for you. But unfortunately, you're going to experience, the truth that you will learn is going to kind of flip your world upside down, right? But not in a bad way. I think what it's going to do is help you move on. It'll help you move forward in this situation, Aries. Let's go ahead and clarify that Tower card. I want to know what that's about. Again, I think something is going to come to light here, and you're gonna learn something. Yeah, you're gonna be given a new opportunity, a new beginning. Something is going to inspire you in the near future, and something passionate. Now, whether this is, say, a new job, new career, new relationship, something like that is going to inspire you to move forward because of this thing that you are going to learn about. Yeah, I think that if this is going to be love, this is somebody, you're going to be around someone who is very caring, almost like a motherly type figure, someone who is very nurturing, because you are going to go through this almost revelation, this realization that not everything was as they seemed, right? I think you were very conflicted and you were feeling a certain way, but I think this Tower moment is going to help push you forward to kind of close things out in the future. And you're really in your head about this, and you're very indecisive about taking this new opportunity that comes towards you. But no, look at this. You have an outstanding chance of starting something new, but you're stuck. They don't want you to be stuck anymore. Okay, I want to clarify here the Nine of Wands, or Nine of Swords, I'm sorry, Nine of Swords. Maybe the Nine of Wands will come out, who knows. All right, Aries, what have we got here? I just realized that these cards are not even in the screen, but that's okay. I'm sure that you will understand what I'm talking about. Look at that. Not Nine of Wands, but I got the Eight of Wands here. The Eight of Wands is a message, right? The Eight of Wands is focused energy. They do want you to focus your energy. And here, this Tower moment is going to be a little bit of a distraction for you, almost like a little bump to slow you down, right? Because you're kind of a quick thinker. They tell me that you're very bold, you're very independent, competitive, and fiery. And they, like I said, this is going to kind of help slow you down a little bit because of you're just quick, you're very fast. I see horses, I see fast horses running. But anyways, you're going to receive a message here, whether it's through a dream. Something is going to tell you and clarify the situation between you and this individual. And that'll set things straight for you. And you'll have the Tower moment, but know that you're going to have a lot of love around you and support. And they want you to take this new opportunity, this new beginning that may be coming your way. Look at that. This is a new opportunity for you to move forward and take on whatever it is that's going to really enrich your world, enrich your life. Okay? And this is going to require a lot of inner strength and courage on your part, this Tower moment. Okay? Let's see if there are any angel messages here that they would like to also send to you. All right, let's see here. Wait, look at that. They see you, again, like I told you, they see you as being really fast, courageous, really bold, and they want you to just kind of slow down, right? Slow down. A lot of good stuff is on the way here. So no need for you to feel lost or worry. There's a lot of stuff, good stuff, coming your way. And here, meditation brings answers. So here, and look at where it falls. It falls on the Hermit. The Hermit learns wisdom or gains wisdom through introspection, intuition, meditation. There's a reason the Hermit kind of checks out for a little bit so that they can gain meaning and wisdom. Okay? There is a big happy change that's coming along the way here. And trust that the universe, that everything will be okay. And any doubts and any worries that you may have had, you can go ahead and release. Ask your angels for help. They're telling me that they hope that this message that they are leaving you today is going to help you move forward. Let's see if we can get some spirit animal messages here. See if there's any other guidance that you can receive. All right, Aries. Buffalo spirit, the abundant universe will provide. So just like this message here of abundance, yeah, you've got a lot of good stuff coming your way. Again, they want you to take that risk, take that new opportunity. Don't let yourself be so stuck here. Just like the Seven of Pentacles, they don't want you to be stuck and just assessing and reassessing everything. They want you to move forward and trust that the abundant universe will provide. Let's see if there's any other messages here. Yeah, and you're never alone. They're always with you. You didn't lose them. They're always with you. Life is speeding up. What did I say here? Life is speeding up. You're getting a message that's going to clarify everything for you, and it's going to help move you forward. Just be aware that that message that you receive may shake things up a little bit, but rest assured it's going to allow you to shine your light and move forward. Okay, Aries? Yeah, sing your own song. You're ready to move on, Aries. All right, thank you so much for being here. I hope that this has helped you. I wish you well. I'll talk to you soon. I love you. Bye-bye. Hello there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading. Today's reading will be a message from someone who really hasn't been able to speak to you. Now, whether they've passed or they've gone silent, or maybe the moment never came for you guys to speak. This is what their spirit would like you to know. Here we go. Move that down a little bit here. Okay, bottom of the deck. We've got the King of Cups. Wow, so the overall energy here, the King of Cups is someone who is very loving, but very controlled love, right? But very approachable. This is someone who is loyal, someone who, no matter what, they try to come from a place of love. This is also someone who is, how do you say it, just romantic in their own special way. And the overall energy between the two of you is that there was a legacy that they were trying to build with you, something stable. This is someone who wanted that happy home, right? The complete home. I don't know if it's like the quintessential home that they're talking about, because what I see is white picket fence. I don't know if that's something that they used to say to you. They want the house, the kids, the white picket fence, the dog, right? And things happened a little too fast, right? And there wasn't enough time. Something about a car. But something happened really, really fast, Taurus. But they're saying it was meant to happen. It was meant to happen. Taurus, they see that you're having to defend yourself a lot lately. Whether it's you defending yourself against maybe some words that other people may be attacking you with, but they see you as being attacked. They see you as having to defend yourself. During the time with you, they had some difficulties juggling, right? One of you was juggling, trying to balance things out in your life. It was kind of a little bit out of control, and you were having a hard time juggling time. And they're saying just because everything happened so fast, most of the time was spent trying to balance and juggle your lives together. There was a fight between the two of you, and certain words were used, and they wish that they never said them because maybe they were hurtful words. Now this may be from you or them, but there were some words that were exchanged, and there was a situation where, I mean, it was such a bad argument that it was kind of those, when I get the Five of Swords, it's about winning at all costs. So basically it was a fight that was unnecessary given the current situation, but one of you felt like, you look at this person here just walking away, just so hurt. So it was a bad one, but they're saying it's okay, everything will be fine. Look at that, everything will be fine. They see you as their soulmate. You were always their love. You were always the person for them. But everything happened so fast. Everything happened so fast. You'll receive messages, and maybe you're reminiscing about the memories, you know, good memories, good experiences, the times that you had, because this person was so romantic. Was so romantic with you. Loved every minute of the time they were with you. They see you as kind of stuck and reassessing everything, trying to put things in order, because ever since this separation, you've been in such despair, and you've been overthinking the situation. They know that you're spending a lot of sleepless nights worrying, because you're kind of looking back at everything that's happened, and you can't believe that this has happened. How can this happen? They hope that you go ahead and take that travel or make that move. They said don't be afraid to take that move, because whatever that is that you will move towards is going to be very stable. I see here that you're going to be, someone or some people are offering to help you, and they're saying take the help, take the help. Taurus, let's see if we can clarify some of these cards here. I want to clarify the Seven of Wands here. Oh, this one fell. Hold on. It just fell. Whoa. The Devil card. The Devil is about self-sabotage. Okay? Self-sabotage, bondage, that sort of thing. It's about you maybe doing something that's not necessarily in your best interest. Maybe even something even mentally not good for you, like negative self-talk, or perseverating, living in anxiety and fear, or maybe something physical that you're doing to yourself, like you're not taking care of yourself, or you may be doing something physical that's not in your best efforts, best outcome for you. All right, I'm going to clarify this Nine of Swords here, Taurus. What's that about? Yeah, look at that, Nine of Swords, then Ten of Swords. You are really hurting. They see you hurting, but they said it's okay, it's over. Nothing can hurt you any longer. They see that you've expressed so much pain over what's happened between the two of you, and also they want you to let this go. They want you to let this go. Whatever issue that had transpired between the two of you, they want you to let it go. They want you to remember this, the lovers, that they were your soulmate. Remember the past, remember the happy times that you two were together. It's okay. They know that in your best efforts, both of you, you were here, you were creating the most stable home, most beautiful home, and they see that. It was just that everything happened too fast. I want to clarify here the Two of Pentacles. So let's talk about the Two of Pentacles. Let's see, Two of Pentacles. In this position here, this may be something, yeah, this is a message they want you to know. They want you to focus on. Look at that. That's what fell out. Knight of Cups. You're trying to balance currently your current life, and they see that, right? But they want you to focus on love. They don't want you to not love. They don't want you to stay here in this place of worry and sadness. It's over. They said it's over. They want you to focus on going back to being in love and accepting love that may come your way. And don't hurt yourself anymore, Taurus. Let's clarify this, the Five of Swords, because the lovers, I mean, it's obvious what that message is they were so committed to you. They loved you so much, and they only want you to focus on that connection that you both had. All right. King of Pentacles, yeah. Maybe did you guys fight about money? Something about the home that really kind of made things a little bit unstable for both of you. Now, Taurus, I know that you're an earth sign, so you like stability and luxury and wealth and comfort. And so maybe you guys fought about that. Maybe there was something material in the world. Like I said, that's why I was thinking maybe you guys were fighting over money or spending or something like that. Let's go ahead and clarify that again. Yeah. You were feeling, you know, trapped. This mentality. One of you was feeling like because there was such focus on wealth, one of you felt trapped, maybe working too much. That's all you ever did was just worry about the money. And then there was spending or overspending, but one of you felt trapped by the thought of creating this wealth, this abundance. That seems to be a focus here for this person. Yeah, you can create the life that you want. You're free to create and have the abundance that you deserve, Taurus. Okay, let's see if they have any other messages here. Forgiveness. They want you to forgive yourself, forgive what happened in the past. Things that were said, but things that didn't get said, because everything happened so fast. They want forgiveness for what has happened. Listen to your intuition, yeah. Take some time out. Be by yourself, Taurus. Take some time out to really think things over. Don't overthink, in a sense that you're negative thinking. They don't want that for you. Know that this pain is over. It's going to be over. There's no reason for you to continue this way of being sad. You know what you need to do to release yourself from this negative behavior. Listen to your intuition. Don't stop. This speaks to this. Like I said, I think you guys were planning a move or planning to go somewhere. Don't stop. They want you to do it anyways. It's up to you. Yeah, it's up to you as far as, you know, how you're going to create the stability in your life at this point. And it's up to you whether or not you're going to accept that help, the people around you, but they want you to do it. They want you to be happy, and this situation will improve for you, Taurus. You don't have to be so sad anymore. It's time for you to forgive and to move forward and to remain positive. So what did I say about this Devil card here? It's about negative self-talk, negative ways of thinking and perseverating and remaining in this state of anxiety. They want you to remain positive. Let's see if there's other spirit animal messages here. The freedom is yours. See the big picture. Yeah, you do need to kind of take a step back. And again, this person here, when you're in your head too much, you know, you can't see things, the things that you can be grateful for. see the big picture and be here now, be in the present. Don't worry about the past because you can't change it. Okay, bottom of the deck here, you are never alone. They are always with you. That is the message for you today, Taurus. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that this was helpful for you. I'll talk to you soon. I love you. Bye-bye. Hello there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. Today's reading will be a message from someone who wasn't able to speak their truth, whether they've passed, gone silent, or the moment never came. This is what their soul or their spirit wants you to know. So let's get started. Okay, bottom of the deck here, we've got the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords is an intellect, a strategizer, maybe somebody who has his head above his heart, you know, unable to really express themselves emotionally. Okay, so that's what we're dealing with here. The overall energy that we've got going on today is, let's see here, this is what they want to acknowledge about the situation. So there may have been a separation between the two of you, something that required like a legal decision. Something about the legal world here, the legal system, was the energy that I'm bringing up here. A decision had to be made, and karma kind of took over, and justice was served, and balance was hopefully restored. Now here, it looks like there was a lot of defense going on here, right? So there was a separation between the two of you, and it looks here that both sides had to really defend themselves, and neither of you really got a chance to really work it out because you were really busy defending your stance, your position in the situation. What happened in the past, obviously, there was a decision that had to be made. Perhaps there was a divorce, a separation, something here that involved the justice system, right? So a decision was made, and that obviously created a separation between the two of you. And unfortunately, this balance that was supposed to be restored here, there was a lot of tension, a lot of defense going on between the two of you. You both had to kind of take a little bit of a step back and you know, really had to make your points known. The Knight of Cups here is all about sort of like the message that they want you to focus on. And this is the Knight of Cups. This is about bringing love into the situation. And if this person hasn't been in contact with you or is unable to contact you, know that they love you. They're giving you an offer of love. The Knight of Cups is the romantic person. So if we're dealing with the King of Swords here, and this individual that you were once with wasn't able to express themselves emotionally, and say they have passed on, for example, know that they are coming from a place of love at this point. They've been able to really evaluate the situation, and because they're an intellect and they're able to really strategize and break things down, they know their role in it, and they do love you and want to send that out to you, even though they're unable to really say it in a way that is loving, right? They were unable to really show that to you. Now here, as far as what's happening subconsciously, is you feel kind of stuck, right? They're worried about you because you feel stuck, and you feel as though you can't create what you want out of this. Almost like you're trapped, right? Because of whatever decision has been made and the separation between the two of you. You feel stuck and you can't create and move forward. I hope that makes sense. We'll clarify that in just a second here. Yeah, and what happened here is lots of bad words, right? Lots of words were used here, and that goes hand in hand with the justice system. And again, this tells me that definitely there was a situation here involving lawyers, judges, that sort of thing, and a big fight obviously broke out. And whenever I see the Five of Swords, this is all about fighting with all your might and winning at all costs, to the point that one side really feels victorious and the other one really feels defeated. And there seems to be something that is continuing here, as far as, you know, the outcome of all of this. So hopefully their message is coming through, in that they are trying to come to you from a place of love, but unfortunately this discord that's happened between the two of you has left a lot of scars, right? Because this is all about fighting with all of your might not worrying about the consequence, right? Not worrying about the destruction and the wake that it's creating. Hopefully that's continuing to make sense. Now, this is how you're coming through here in you know, how you're connecting to this relationship and how you're connecting to their spirit. And that is the moon. The moon card is all about illusions. So here, there's a mystery here. Certain things were not really revealed. Some things remain hidden. And so that's where the disconnect is neither of you have come to, you know, you had to have a third party almost come in the way in between you two because you just couldn't connect. And in your case, there are things that are still hidden. There are still things that don't make any sense, right? And hopefully at some point that's going to be illuminated and you're going to get the answers that you need. This is telling me also that you need to use your intuition in order to get the information you need because it's not evident. As far as what is happening, any kind of spiritual signs that are appearing externally, either through people, synchronicities, dreams, everything around you is telling you that it's time for you to expand your world, to move on, to take that step forward. Almost like you can't stay here in this time of hurt and defeat. Now, whether you were the losing party or winning party in this situation, in this decision, it's time for you to move on, and their spirit is trying to tell you that it's time for you to move on. Because they do come from a place of love, but you cannot create what you want until you move on and let go of this hurt that's happened. And what I'm hearing is, I didn't mean for things to get this bad. It was so bad. And here, what they really wanted here is stability. They wanted stability in the relationship, but they were afraid to move forward. Something here is telling me that there was a communication breakdown, and again, it's repeated over and over. What I'm hearing is, I didn't mean for things to get this bad, and now it's too late. I can't say what I need to say. But they do want you to move forward. They want you to move forward. Wow. And the outcome here is the Tower. Whatever happened here, because it is so bad, it goes hand in hand with what I just said. I didn't mean for it to get this bad. The Tower moment tells me that this was so incredibly destructive that it really, whatever happened just recently, it really flipped your world upside down, Gemini. And it's left a mark, right? And the Tower moment, the card after this is the Star card, and it's all about hope, healing, and wish fulfillment, trusting your intuition, trusting in the divine purpose. Same thing with the Tower moment. In the instance that the Tower is crumbling, of course, that's the worst thing that could ever happen, right? But there's a message there. And when we go back here to the card of the Moon, this is all about intuition. And Spirit is saying that you need to trust your intuition, trust the divine, connect with the divine. You need to take a step back, trust your intuition, and connect with the divine, because there is a higher purpose for all of this suffering, for this upheaval that's happened between the two of you. Again, I keep hearing, I didn't mean for it to get this bad. But here, it's time for you to take that step forward. Although the hope between the two of you was to create stability, a rock-solid relationship, rock-solid foundation for your relationship, obviously time didn't allow that, and they weren't able to tell you exactly what they felt. And here we are at the Tower moment, because now we miss that chance. We miss that chance. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and clarify a few of these cards here. I want to clarify, look at what popped out, the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands here is about planning, and that goes with the 3, 2, and then 3. So yeah, they're saying that there were plans you guys discussed. You had every plan of being together and staying together and having a really intact relationship, and you wanted it as stable as possible, full of hope, full of promise, something totally dependable. You had plans for the future, but obviously that didn't happen, and everything is now crumbling. But what they really want, and every sign that's around you, Gemini, that you may not be seeing, you know, is telling you to go ahead and move forward. Spirit doesn't want you to stay behind. Now, whatever feeling, whatever grief, whatever sadness, the fighting that happened, look at this, fighting. There was so much fighting that they're wishing that didn't exist, and they're also wishing that they had a better chance, that popped out, that it had another chance with you. Look at this, spiritual awakening. So you've got the Judgment card. So remember when I said to you that the Tower moment happens and everything is terrible at the moment. But there's a message here after you've recovered from the Tower moment, and that is to gain wisdom, to heal, to find the reason for all of this, to find meaning in everything that's happened here from the past, find the meaning behind it, and be almost resurrected, right? That's what they want you to do. There was so much fighting and hurt here, but what they really want at this point, because it is too late, and again, that's what I'm seeing, it's too late. I didn't mean for it to get this bad, but now it's too late. They just want you to find spiritual meaning from everything that's happened, because it was so hurtful, because the fighting was just done at all costs. And look at these people walking away in absolute sadness and grief. They want you to move forward with this. Yeah, Death card. The Death card is all about transformation. Look at that. So you've got the Tower moment, this catastrophe. They want you to gain spiritual awakening and transformation. That's what's going to happen here, right? All of this fighting is going to lead to your transformation. They want you to grow from this. They want you to grow from this. Let's go ahead and clarify. I want to clarify this Two of Swords here. Why was the Two of Swords there? What decision was this about? What was this about? Page of Swords. So you may have received a message here, or maybe there was some spying that was going on, but there was a message definitely that was sent, and it obviously brought things to light for you, and then a decision had to be made, which then caused the separation, which then led to this legal issue, and both of you had to take a stance and stand up for yourselves. And it was such heavy-duty fighting to the point where it didn't matter. One of you had to win, and you won at all costs, right? And now, unfortunately, Gemini, you're kind of having to go within and really try to find meaning in everything that's happened. But this person is trying to remind you that not everything is as it seems. It wasn't because they hated you. In fact, they love you, right? They love you very much. All right, let's just clarify this Moon card, Two of Wands area here. What's that about as far as your energy is concerned? Yeah, you wanted stability as well with the Ten of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is the master of the suit, right? This is the dependable guy, the person that's hardworking, the person that gives the advice. That's what you wanted, was that stability. And here it's reinforced with the Ten of Pentacles. You really wanted stability with this person, but unfortunately it was too late and it never happened. Bottom of the deck, the King of Wands. Yeah, the King of Wands is full of passion. And unfortunately there was, probably a lot of ego, right? That was exhibited in this whole situation, my way or the highway. And earlier we saw the King of Swords. That was a very confrontational, very direct kind of energy that could easily be very hurtful. Let's go ahead and get some angel cards here. See if we've got any other messages for you, okay, Gemini, about this situation. A year from now. Yeah, a year from now, hopefully you will have healed from this situation and you have moved on, because they do feel that you need to move on. Carry out the plans that you guys had when you were together, right? Carry out those plans and move forward. Ask your angels. Yeah, take the time here to ask your angels to help you. You see here the Judgment card where you've got the angel up above. Yeah, definitely ask your angel. Take time to allow yourself to transform. This Reconsider card goes with this Moon card, right? Because I think that you had your ideas and ways and beliefs set, but the Moon card here is telling us that not everything is as it seems or seemed. Reconsider the situation, because this person truly did love you, despite the fight that you had here where it was so destructive. They do love you. Within the next few months you're going to receive a message to go ahead and move forward, but I do want you to focus on the synchronicities that's going on around you, because those are messages. Yeah, meditation brings answers, and that's how you connect with your angels, is meditation, through meditation. You connect with your angel through quiet and through digging within, into using your intuition. Bottom of the deck, if you believe. Yeah, if you believe, and right when I saw that, I saw the Magician card. If you believe you can move forward from this, you can. Gemini, you can. Okay, let's get some other messages here from the spirit animal. Hopefully this will give you something to think about something to really consider during your time of healing. Dove spirit, yeah, be peace. Be peace, because obviously with all the fighting that's gone on, it's really left you with just a certain amount of discouragement. But know that you have this in you. Don't be afraid. You have the power of the magician. Don't be stuck. Move forward. Be at peace. Surrender so that you can be resurrected. Next, trust in divine detours. Yeah, trust in the divine. They have something better for you, right? You see these people are being awakened, and they are moving towards whatever it is that the angel there has for them, has set for them. Let's do one more card. Last card here. Oh, you've got turtle spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, there's no rushing through this. Whatever is going on, allow yourself the chance to be at peace and to heal from all of this and actually transform, because you've got the death card here. Allow yourself to transform, right, to your higher self, to your better self. And since this one flipped up, yeah, set healthy boundaries. Don't let yourself get caught up in the negativity that was around you at that time. There's still fighting that's going to happen here in the near future, maybe within a few months, few weeks, but know that you can find another way. You may be fighting with their family member, right? And you're having to stand up for yourself. But know that you can find another way. You're the magician. You can find another way to communicate. Okay? Starfish spirit, open to infinite possibility. Yeah, there's infinite ways to attack this. There's infinite ways for you to recover from this. You are the magician. You can create this legacy that you want. It obviously won't be with this person. But the closure here is that although you may have thought that this individual didn't care for you because they fought so hard to hurt you at that time, know that they love you. Trust your intuition, because not everything is as it seemed. Okay? So, best of luck to you, Gemini. I hope this answered some questions for you. Thank you for being here. I love you. Bye-bye. Hello there, Cancer. How are you today? Today's reading will be a message from someone who wasn't able to speak their truth, whether they've passed, gone silent, or the moment never came. This is what their spirit wants you to know. Here we go. All right, bottom of the deck, the Fool. So this is about new beginnings here and taking risks. So obviously in this situation, things have ended and you are needing to take that next step to start a new life, perhaps, a new beginning. And something here is obviously holding you back, and hopefully this message, the messages here, this reading will help you out, okay? All right, now this is just my intuitive interpretation here, so hopefully something here resonates with you. Right, so you guys, we're starting something new, right, at one time, and right now you've got some clarity. You've learned something here. But this is also a card of victory. So something has happened that has allowed you to kind of see the truth, but I think there's a part of you that might be a little hesitant, right? Because the truth is telling you to go ahead and take that next step, take that leap. However, there's a part of you that's questioning whether or not this truly is the truth, right? You want confirmation. And here we've got, as far as challenges, you may have dealt with somebody who is so direct, almost to the point of being cruel, because you see here, this is the King of Swords. This is the energy of someone who is so direct that they say what they call it how they see it, and they're really kind of unyielding. They don't budge. Once they've made up their mind, it's their way or the highway. And they're very strategic, incredibly intelligent, and they're the type of people that can really nitpick a situation, really break it down, and they can tend to see the negative in things, right? And I hope that's making sense to you. But that definitely, this is someone who of incredible intelligence, but too direct to the point where it was a little too confrontational. Okay? All right. So let's go with your subconscious here. Yeah, there's a part of you that wants to walk away. Yeah, and that's holding you back from taking that next step forward, because you've got the Fool card here that tells me that you're ready to move. Everything around you is telling you you're ready to move. You have that clarity, but there's a part of you that may still be hanging on, and you don't want to believe that it's time to let go and that it's time for you to walk away. So subconsciously, you're really holding yourself back from taking that next step forward and taking that risk. Right? Look at that. This has to do with love. Yeah, Ace of Cups. So the message that they want you to really consciously focus on is that your time together was really special to them. You were the match. You were the soulmate, right? The only other card here that could really solidify this is the Lover's card or the Two of Cups. But this is all about love. This is about the start of a new love. With you walking away here and taking this next step forward, you may be being offered the opportunity to be with another love, right? Maybe another soulmate. We have many soulmates, but during the time maybe you were with this person, you were a match. However, it's time to let go, is what they're saying. Focus on the love that's around you, and focus on the love that you may have had with this person while they were around you, but it's no longer there. But you do have that opportunity, but you don't want to walk away, knowing full well that it is time for you to take that risk. What happened in the past here is this person, well, both of you broke each other's hearts, right? You broke each other's heart, whatever that event was. It led to your separation, but they love you. They love you incredibly, so much. But it just didn't work out because you have found clarity, you have found truth, and that caused the separation and a confrontation between the two of you. He said, I'm sorry. If you're dealing with a he, she, yeah, they're very sorry. Here, we've got a sense of loss and regret, right? In the near future, because of what's going on and you moving forward, there's a part of you that really, you know, is kind of telling you, you do feel lost, but it's time for you to move forward. Okay? It isn't, so because of everything that's transpired, you feel very insecure and you're holding yourself back. It's time for you to see things differently, because there is somebody that's going to be around you that's going to be able to give you the stability and structure and the security that you want, that this person wasn't able to show you or give you while they were around. All right. You were a very loving person, Cancer. You were incredibly loving, but you didn't really show it. You were kind of more reserved, right, with your love. But you wish that there's a part of you that's really wishing that you showed more love to this person while they were around. There's going to be healing, a lot of hope, healing around you, and your wishes will be fulfilled if you allow yourself to take this step forward. And they want, from the other side, they want you to be able to take that step forward. There's a lot around you that reminds you of this person, which is what's holding you back and keeping you from walking away. They say that they just want you to be happy, and that they're sorry for how things were left and that things weren't settled between the two of you, but you don't have to stay here in this place of insecurity and loss. You really did love this person, and they know it. You have someone here that was really wanting to create a very stable environment or relationship with you. And they say, but it was too late. It was something I wanted, but it was too late. And someone here was fearing the thought of being committed to long term, was kind of holding back and was fearful of the idea of long term. But know that this person wanted to create this for you. But one of you, perhaps you, Cancer, was a little bit hesitant. You're going to receive a message. There's a lot of energy here. This is kind of focused energy, right? And they're saying that you need to focus your energy to change your way of thinking about the loss that you have, and that it's time for you to move forward, that you can't stay here because so much is waiting for you, and that this heartbreak is in the past and they can't change it, although they say that they wish that they could. And it's time for you to create with this new love that's coming your way, because that's what you secretly hope. You really want to have stability in your relationship, but you're afraid that you've lost that chance because what you want, what you could have had with this person was supposed to be perfect, and things didn't work out that way. Your heart was broken, and you've lost a very special person in your life, and you didn't get a chance to say what you wanted to say. There may have been some lies, things that were not said correctly, right? And that's probably what's led to the heartache. There was a lot of passion here. with the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is someone who, like I said, is very passionate. This was the brave soldier, the adventurer, but can be kind of full of energy, but not dependable, right? There was a lot of passion between the two of you. Or maybe there was a third party, if that was the case, that caused the breakup. Fleeting energy, fleeting behavior, right? And someone came in with information coming really fast. Now, the Knight of Swords is the energy of someone that just will do what they do what they do without thinking about consequence. They say what they say what's on their mind, much like the younger version of the King of Swords. This is the Knight of Swords where, you know what, I don't care, I'm going to say what I want, I don't care if it's hurtful. This is what I believe in, this is what I see. Maybe there was lying or cheating, stealing, trickery, or there was maybe a third party, a Knight of Wands. And that was what caused the heartbreak. Let's go ahead and clarify. I want to clarify the Eight of Cups here, and then we'll clarify the Three of Swords. Temperance, yeah. What this is saying is that the message behind the Eight of Cups here is that you need to take some time to listen to your intuition, get within yourself, listen to your higher self, because the messages are there. You can't stay in this feeling that, you know, that you're hesitant to move forward, because you can have a foundation that you want, you can have longevity, you can have stability, but you have to let go. You have to let go and trust that the divine has something better for you, even though this broke your heart. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, you're going to receive a new offer. You're going to get new offer here, a chance for a new beginning, but you have to walk away. Yeah, and you feel trapped. Look at that. That's what's going on here. You're feeling trapped. Eight of Cups, Eight of Swords. You're feeling trapped. Let's clarify the Eight of Wands there. What is that Eight of Wands about? What do they want to say here? Yeah, draw on your inner strength. Draw on your inner strength. That's how you're going to get what you need so that you can move forward and receive that stability that you want so badly. Don't give up, is what they're saying. There's so many choices in front of you. Even though you're hurt, it's over. You need to take the lead in all of this in order for it to get here to the point of new beginnings, new love. Okay, so this person here, they loved you very much, but unfortunately things didn't work out that way, and it's too late. They see that you are grieving the loss of this relationship, and here you have to move forward. They're telling you it's time to move forward, and just trust that something better is around the corner, and you will heal from this, right? Every single sign around you, you're going to be brought opportunities to move forward so that you don't feel loss anymore. Know that that's them trying to send those messages to you to move forward. Badger spirit, be fearless and bold. Yeah, be fearless and bold. Take that next step. Move away from the thing that no longer serves you. Now is a lucky time, right? Wish fulfillment right here. Now is a lucky time to take that step to grow and move, and let spirit be your guide. Look at that. It's really speaking to this card, right? Now this is just an intuitive reading here. Take it as how it resonates, with you, but this is how I'm interpreting everything that's going on here. Bottom of the deck, sing your own song. Yeah. So you can't continue to hang on to what happened to you in the past, and you can't be trapped in your thoughts here. Okay, Cancer, there's so much abundance here coming your way. This is a huge blessing that's coming your way, and you're being told here you can be the boss of this situation. You need to draw on your inner strength. You cannot stay in this place of heartbreak. You know the truth here. You know the truth about the situation. You've got to be fearless and bold, just like this inner strength card is talking about. Now is a lucky time for you to take that step forward, right? And let spirit be your guide. Okay? So, Cancer, I hope that this was helpful for you. If you have any questions, please comment down below. Thank you for being here. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Welcome. Today's reading will be a message from someone who wasn't able to speak their truth when they were around you. So this individual may have passed, or maybe you've lost contact with this person. But this is what their spirit, their soul wants you to know. Okay, here we go. All right, bottom of the deck here, Queen of Pentacles. All right, Queen of Pentacles, this is an individual who was very nurturing, comforting, also very resourceful, very stable, But definitely those are the qualities of an individual here. That's the energy that I'm getting. Whether this is you or the other person, there is someone here. This is the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. Very, very stable, very nurturing, very giving, very resourceful. All right. Now currently what's going on here is you're trying to start something new. You're ready to take that next step forward, a new beginning perhaps. And you're having to make a decision here really quickly because a part of you wants to take that next step forward, but you're questioning the speed at which this is happening for you. Almost like you're really trying very hard to almost make sense out of it. Because it's like, how can this be happening? How can I already be forced to make a decision to move forward and start something new? I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Because there's a part of you that feels as though things are still not clear. There are some questions that you have that haven't been answered. And you know that everything that you're seeing is not necessarily as they seem or the truth. So that's what's holding you back here from moving forward. And they know that. Now, in the recent past, what was going on between the two of you is there was a lot of passion here. And this was the start. The purpose of this was the start of something passionate, something inspiring to this person, this individual. Whether it was a new relationship with you, but then obviously something happened here and things didn't go as planned. And they're saying, I wanted something more, but things didn't go as planned. And they see that you're here thinking about everything that's happened. And I hear someone saying, but it's not fair. We didn't even get a chance. We didn't even get a chance. They want you to focus on this new opportunity. You're getting something new coming your way, which is why you need to take that risk and take that step forward. And you need to hurry up and make your mind up here soon, because you don't want to lose out on this opportunity that's coming your way. You may receive a message that's going to help you kind of move forward, but they don't want you to miss out on this opportunity because you're doubting that it's time to move on. Yeah, look at that, another wand. Somebody young-hearted, enthusiastic, maybe coming your way. Maybe coming your way for that new beginning. Hopefully, yeah, it's a young person, or at least young at heart. You're still healing. You're hopeful, but you're still healing from this situation. That's why you're not ready to take that risk. But know that whatever you wish for the future will come true. But there's a big part of you, they know, that's having a hard time moving forward because you're really just healing from this event. There's abundance around you, and people are offering help. Know that those synchronous events are not an accident. In order for you to heal, this individual is saying, people are around you and they want to help you, and you're being given things and you need to accept it. You're being given new opportunities, just like the Ace of Pentacles here. It's not an accident. It's to help you move forward, because someday you're going to be the person here. The roles will be reversed, and you'll be the person that's going to restore balance in someone's life. But you need to take the help that you're being offered right now. Wow, Ace of Cups. This is all about abundant love. This is blessings. Look at this, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Page of Wands, and then the Fool. I mean, everything really here is telling me this individual sees that it's time for you to move forward and take these new offers of love. There's a part of you that's wondering if you'll ever be able to love again. You're hopeful that you can fall in love again. You're hopeful if the situation is that you are trying to make a transition and start something new with an individual, that you're really hopeful that this is going to be the same love that you had with this person that was in your past. But you're also fearful about letting go of the memories that you had with this person, letting go of this person. There's going to be, unfortunately, some struggles here about the truth. Now, there was again, this card here is difficult because it can be about lies, trickery, cheating, but it can also be about strategy. And I'd like to think that the spirit on the other side is benevolent, right? Because how can someone who loves you very much be at that negative energy of lying, cheating, stealing? I truly believe that what's the outcome here, what the message that they want you to know is that you need to move forward. You need to move forward and you need to plan. And everything will be okay. But we're going to go ahead and clarify these cards. I want to clarify this card of the Seven of Swords here, because I refuse to believe that this person is the negative side of this card. I don't think that that's the message they want to leave you with. Yeah. See, Seven of Pentacles, 7. So, yeah. The number 7 is very important here because you've got the 7 of Pentacles. This is about patience. This is about planning. Yeah, they want you to move forward. They want you to reassess the situation, find the good and the bad, and they want you to move forward. They want you to make a decision, Cancer. Just like here, you need to make a decision and move forward. Trust your intuition in making that decision. Yeah, another new beginning for love here. Page of Wands, Page of Cups, Ace of Cups. You have new beginnings, new energy, new inspiration to start something new. Wow, another page. Everything about this reading, Leo, is telling me that it's time for you to move forward, to start something new. Pay attention to the number 7. Okay, look at that. This looks great. Bottom of the deck, the Hanged Man. You can't make this up. Yeah, they're asking you to see things. You've paused enough. This is a time of pause. Here, this is also pause. It's taking a look at the situation, seeing things from a different perspective so that you can move forward. That's what they want you to know, is that, yeah, you've taken the time to pause and evaluate everything. They want you to pick up your swords and move forward. Plan. Have new strategies, new ways of doing things so you can move forward and see things from a different perspective because you're ready to take that next step forward. It's ready for you. You're going to heal from this. You're in the process of healing and your wishes are going to be fulfilled. Your wish for new love is going to happen. You just have to trust your intuition because your intuition is what's going to help kind of, you know, guide this move. You know, this again speaks to the card of intuition, the priestess, the high priestess. Messages from the angels here. Communicate clearly. Yeah, the new person that you are with or situation, make sure that communication is really the key. Make sure both of you understand. There's no need to worry. There's no need to worry. Okay, it's time for you to move forward. Okay, you're going to heal from this. It's time for you to accept what is being given to you. Sure, you can get the information that you need about this other person maybe or this new situation, but you need to move forward. You need to be assertive. Be your Leo self and be assertive. And there's going to be a lot of happy changes. There's going to be happy changes here because that is a card of wish fulfillment. And it's up to you. It's up to you to take that next step. That's what they're trying to tell you. All of this is, everything on this spread here speaks to new beginnings. But it's going to be up to you to take that next step. All right. Again, this is an intuitive read, and these are just my interpretation of these cards, and I hope that something here is resonating with you. All right, bring your ideas to life. Yeah, this is, you know, with the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Wands here, creativity. You have ideas, go ahead and take that next step. Time to collaborate. Yeah, you're being offered something important. A blessing from someone is coming your way. Work with them. It's time for you to collaborate. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Yeah, it sounds to me like you've got some skill here, Leo. They want you to move forward, and you know the truth. You know exactly the truth. And look, you're being inspired. You have so much inspiration your way and so much love. The abundant universe will provide. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay, Leo, sing your own song. Are you a singer? Are you creative? That's what it's telling me, is that you're a singer, or maybe you have a voice. There's a skill here that you have that they're very proud of. Okay, Leo? So thank you so much for being here. I hope this reading helped you out and answered some questions for you. Comment down below if anything here resonated. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Hello there, Virgo. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Today's reading will be a message from someone who was in your past, and wasn't able to speak their truth. Now this spirit may be someone who has passed or is currently unable to speak with you or has disconnected from you. But this is what their soul wants to say to you. This is what they want you to know. Okay, Virgo? Here we go. Okay, bottom of the deck here, strength. All right, so the strength card here tells me that there's a part of you that's really having to really go within. This is something that's absolutely painful for you and has tested your fortitude, because you just can't help but wonder, why has this happened? Why did this happen? Why did this happen to me, is what I'm hearing from you, Virgo. And if that's not resonating with you, it's okay. You move forward, you take the information as it comes, take what resonates, and you move forward. Okay, but this is definitely something that's testing your courage, your inner courage, right? You're having to really defend yourself about something, about this love that you have, that you've had with this person. So any unresolved emotions that you had with this person, you know, they loved you very, very much. You were their true love, and I believe that you're trying to defend your stance in this. You're being attacked, and they see that, and they see that you're having to defend your position. You feel a sense of responsibility here as far as defending this individual or your relationship with this individual. Something about what has occurred, you feel like it's your duty to carry the burden, to carry their burden. And this is causing a lot of burnout. The Ten of Wands is also about persistence, right? And this individual here is carrying all of these burdens, all these wands. This individual is exhausted, that they've lost their journey. They've lost the reason why they're even carrying all of these burdens, but they see the spirit that's coming through it. They see that you're having to really take on too much. You feel as though it's your duty to defend. What they want you to know is that they see what you're doing, and they're recognizing what you're doing. They recognize and are so appreciative for your defense, for you standing up for them, for you standing up for the love that you had for this person, even though everyone is saying, why are you doing this? And you're taking the higher ground, and you truly believe this, you have a sense of responsibility to this individual, and they recognize, and they're thanking you for your strength, for your courage to stand up. They see you as someone who is very nurturing, who loved them very much, and they want to thank you for your love and your nurturing. You're a very nurturing person, Virgo, kind person, and they felt your love, and they're so grateful for the love you gave them. What you want is for things to settle down, and they will. There's going to be stability, and all of this chaos is going to level out here at some point. It's going to, because you're going to have to just kind of stop fighting. You've said your piece. They even said this. I'm hearing, you've said your piece. This might be a son, because I just heard mom. Oh, God, that gave me chills. You've said your piece, Mom. Leave it alone. And oh my God, the hair on the back of my neck just stood up, because you've stood your ground. You've said your piece, Mom. It's time to let go. Leave it alone. Then you're going to have calm. You're going to have peace here. Stability in your life again. It's not going to be up and down anymore. Okay, Virgo? You're a very giving person, and they saw that you gave to them, that you gave so much, but they never got a chance to give it back to you, whatever it was that you gave to them, Virgo. And they're so grateful. My watch just dinged. Yeah, they're so grateful, which, you know, just, that's not a coincidence, but definitely there was a reason why my watch just made that sound. But yeah, they recognize what you've done for them, and they're so grateful. But they're sad that they didn't give it back to you. They couldn't give it back to you as much as they wish they had. You're going to gain clarity about the situation. Any questions you may have had, Virgo, about your relationship with this individual, you're going to know. Little things around you are going to show you the truth, and you're going to be able to sort things out because you have so much clarity, and you're going to know exactly what to cut out of your life, or what relationship to cut out of your life, because they may not be serving you. But you do. This is a card of victory. You're going to overcome whatever it is that you're defending from, because you're going to have clarity and you're going to have this strength. This is the card of victory, knowledge, truth. Yeah, there's a part of you they see that had to make a decision. Should I defend or should I let it go? But because you love them so much and you're so truthful and giving to them, you chose, they see that you chose to fight. And they're grateful. Look at what's happening here. Your outcome, the 10 of Cups, you will have joy, you will have harmony. And that's what they want for you. They want you to let go. The 10 of Cups is the end. This is the fulfillment. This is the overall message to you, right? To love, to create the harmony that you want. It's time to stop fighting. It's time to let go. It's not your burden to carry anymore. You've said your piece. You've fought what you needed to fight. This is what's waiting for you. They want you to be happy. Yeah. Make that decision. Move forward. They want you to be happy. This is a card of victory, movement, determination. Stay focused on what you need to do, because look at what's coming for you. You need time to rest. They're telling you it's time for you to rest. Let go of these burdens that are not yours to carry. It's time for you to rest, because there's something hidden there, that a message. That's how you connect, is meditation, prayer. Be at peace, and that'll bring you stability. The number 4 may be important here. The number 4, you've got the 4 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles here. Yeah. Meditate. Look at that change. Change is happening all around you. Virgo, you can't fight it. Change is happening all around you. This is at the end here, the rainbow. Wish fulfillment. I want to clarify this right here. What burdens are we talking about here that you're hiding? There's a part of this that you're hiding, that in your subconscious here, Virgo. There's a part of this that you're not willing to share with everybody. But deep inside, you feel really burnt out. You're overwhelmed. You're tired. Yeah, lots of fighting here. Whenever I see the 5 of Wands here, Virgo, a lot of times this is just noise. This is nonsense noise. And I'm hearing, let it go. Let it go. It's not worth it. You've said your piece. It's not worth it. This is child's play. This is child's play. Look, move forward. Right? That's the message that I was saying earlier. You've said your piece. You need to move forward. Okay? Change is happening. You have this waiting for you. Let's clarify the Ace of Swords here. Why not? We don't really need to. Obviously, there's certain things that are happening around you, Virgo, that's clarifying things. Yeah. And wish fulfillment here. You're going to heal from this. You have to let yourself heal from this. But the only way you're going to do that is to drop some of these burdens that you're carrying around. Don't participate in the arguing. And this is noise. You've said your piece. Now it's time to move forward. You can't fight the change that's going to happen, because this is what's going to happen here. This is the outcome, is you're going to find balance, joy, something to celebrate. But first, take time to heal. It's going to move forward. Be determined. Stay determined. I see that you fought for me, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful, and I recognize what you've done for me, and I love you very much. Yeah, look at that. Celebrate. And it's also saying, don't forget your friends. Don't forget your friends. There's friends around you that love you. Celebrate. Whew, that was hard. Yeah, in the near future. Yeah, in the near future here. All of this is going to happen. A year from now, yeah, your life is going to be way different. Ask your angels for help, and this is where the meditation card, this card of prayer here, and pause, that's about you meditating and asking for help, because there's something better here for you. You can't stay here in this area of burden and fight, and you will recover, just like the star card here says. Within the next few months, you're going to really accelerate and move forward. A year from now, things are going to be so different here, because you have the change, that wheel of change in the near future within the next few months. Yeah, it's coming. You're going to have to just get on that chariot and go, because happiness and joy is waiting for you. Virgo, this is great. Butterfly spirit, transformation is beautiful. Yeah, let it go. Sweet results await. Again, we've got the confirmation there of joy, harmony, peace. This and that are true. Yeah, you're the creator of your future, of your emotions. Whatever you believe is true. right? You can recover from this. Trust the great mystery that the universe has for you and embrace the in-between. They recognize that you're grieving right now, Virgo, and they love you very much, and they recognize how much you love them because you are this person that gave them so much unconditional love. You poured love into them no matter what. You were the only one that stood by them. Magic works through you. Yeah, magic works through you, Virgo. So you are healing. Allow yourself to heal. Give yourself that time to grieve. Take a pause because things are going to change no matter what. It's going to happen fast. Stay determined because joy and balance and harmony is happening on the other side. Know that this person really loves you and recognizes that you fought for them even when no one else did, and you believed in them and you loved them and they're grateful for it and they want to make a toast to you right there. Okay, Virgo, thank you so much for being here. I hope that this was helpful for some of you. Again, this was an intuitive reading. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest, okay? I love you very much. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Hello there, Libra. Welcome to your reading. Today's reading is going to be a message from someone who wasn't able to speak their truth with you. They may have passed or may have just lost connection with you, may have moved away, but this is something that their spirit wants you to know. Okay, so this is going to be an intuitive reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Here we go. All right, Libra. What does your person want to tell you here, but didn't get a chance to? Okay, bottom of the deck here. Yeah. Ooh, 8 of Wands. Are you feeling trapped in your thoughts, Libra? They're saying they recognize that you are trapped in your thoughts. You're perseverating. You feel like you can't breathe. You feel like you can't get out of this situation. They're saying that you need to see things differently, that you aren't trapped, that you aren't a victim. You need to see things. You need to rip off the coverings from your eyes. I just heard, rip the Band-Aid off. It's not going to hurt. Rip the Band-Aid off. Yeah, they want you to move forward, but you're feeling a sense of being trapped. With the Queen of Pentacles here, what's happening is they acknowledge that you are very giving, okay? That you focused on comfort and resources and abundance. They recognize that, and they're so grateful for your ability to be so nurturing and to be so giving, and that you gave and gave and gave. But they see their mistakes. They see their mistakes and they acknowledge their mistakes. And they acknowledge that that you're having a hard time letting go of what hurt you. Maybe there were untruths, maybe some lies or something like that you can't let go of, and they recognize that. And it's something that they know they didn't get a chance to address with you. You want to move forward with this. You want decisions to happen. You want to know what you want to know more about this, what was hidden from you. But subconsciously, there's a part of you that just wants to let go so you can move forward and kind of conquer this, make a decision either way. But unfortunately, the situation happened too quickly. That's what I'm hearing. It happened too quickly, and this is how it was left, and it's bothered you ever since, because you want black or white. What is it? What happened? And you didn't get the answers that you wanted. Wheel of Fortune is about change. Okay? They want you to consciously focus on change, on moving forward, on getting onto this chariot and moving forward, because although they didn't get to sort things out with you while they were around you, they want you to embrace the change and stop being the victim. Take the blinders off, take the bandages off of you, and get on this chariot and allow the change to happen in your life. They saw here that in the past there was someone that in this relationship that was really evaluating which way to go, whether to stay or to leave, right? Evaluating the situation, whether it was worth fighting for or worth tending to, right? Someone was kind of just tired, exhausted, and though patient, was still sitting back evaluating, like this guy, the farmer here, is evaluating his crops and seeing, is there anything else I can do to make this better? And that was you, really, Libra, the Queen of Pentacles, and they acknowledge that you did everything you could to really make things better, but unfortunately what transpired here, it didn't work out, right? It didn't work out. in your favor. But see here in the future, they see that you need to move forward. They see that you need to take this change here. Change is happening whether you like it or not, Libra. They want you to get on this chariot and move forward and take this new beginning that's being offered to you, right? Because they just said, I can't undo what's already been done. You want stability. You want stability that they couldn't provide for you. Yeah. There was a connection there that you had with this individual, and you wanted something more stable, but they couldn't provide it. Yeah. Everything around you is showing you that you have new beginnings, new opportunities, and you need to take them, because this is what's happening here in the near future, and you can't prevent this. The Fool card is new beginnings. It's taking that risk. It's coming whether you like it or not. But they're letting you know that there are so many opportunities, instances, almost like little gifts being left behind that kind of make you think of this person, but you won't take it. And they just said, take it. Why won't you take it? Those are little gifts to you, Libra. The problem here is you're still brokenhearted. This situation really, really broke your heart. But they're saying that you want to learn from this experience. That forced me to just take a deep breath here. Yeah, they want you to find the lesson, but the only way for you to find the lesson from this heartbreak is to go deep. Go deep within and use your intuition to move forward. Because the High Priestess is limitless. You can go within and find the answers that you need. I want to clarify the Three of Swords here. Let's clarify that. What's going on with the heartbreak here? Yeah, Three of Pentacles. Was there someone that may have kind of intervened in the situation, maybe a third party? You know, this doesn't necessarily have to be like a husband-wife or, you know, a love affair. This could have been a partner in a business, for example. Something happened. There were maybe some lies, things that weren't told, and, you know, obviously broke your heart, right? Because you want stability. Three of Pentacles, you want that stability, but maybe there was a third party that was kind of influencing the situation. You now have to take the time to pause, to heal yourself, go within, right? Use your intuition to allow you to take on this change so that you can take that next step. Okay, Libra, let's go ahead and I want to clarify, let's just clarify a couple of things here. I want to clarify the Seven of Swords. What was that about? Yeah, there may have been somebody that kind of intervened here, got in the way here. Somebody with kind of young, enthusiastic energy, looks like may have come in the way here between the two of you. Again, this doesn't have to be marriage or love relationship. This could be a business partnership, a friendship. One more card here. Yeah, you want stability here. You wanted to create a long-lasting future with this individual, but they're telling you it's time for you to move. It's time for you to get on this little boat and move, right? Just like here, you've got the Chariot. The Chariot is movement, is momentum, but on steroids, right? This is you moving from the turbulent waters and moving forward, right, to something new, to calmer waters. But first, they're saying you have to let go of this. I can't change it. They said, I'm sorry that I left things the way I did, but I can't change it. I can't change it. You just have to move forward. I'm sorry. Yeah, reconsider. Reconsider, because you need to move. You don't want to, but you do. You need to get more information. And you are going to have big, happy changes here. 3, 4, right? This is where you're going to find your lesson. Big changes. You're going to have romance. If this was a love reading for you, you do have romance coming your way. Someone will fill your heart. Someone will help heal your heart. But you have to believe that can happen for you, and that you're going to have a peaceful resolution here, and that you're going to allow yourself eventually to take this risk for that new beginning, right? New Pentacle, new Page of Pentacle may be coming your way. The Knight of Pentacle, something like that is coming your way. New love. All right, let's talk about spirit animals here. All right, spirit animal. What message do you have? Horse, spirit. Yeah, freedom is yours. Remember the Eight of Swords earlier about feeling trapped? The freedom is yours. You just have to take that step forward. Give with gratitude and grace. Yeah. It's time for you to go back to being yourself again, right? Continue to give with gratitude and grace. I think you were hurting so much that you kind of, kept yourself covered and away from people. Watch your words. Do you have a sharp tongue, Libra? Time for a deep dive. Yeah, this is your deep dive here, this pause, this rest, this trusting and speaking to your higher self. Trust the great mystery. Trust that the universe has something for you because change is happening and that you're going to have to start something new. But trust in that great mystery that the universe has for you. Libra, cat spirit, claim your independence. So that, again, goes with that Eight of Swords card that we started off with, you feeling trapped and bound, and you're not. You need to be independent. Claim your independence, okay? Libra, thank you so much for being here. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Hello there, Scorpio. How are you today? Today's reading is going to be a message from someone who wasn't able to speak their truth while they were with you. Now, this person or this spirit may be someone that's passed or someone who has disconnected from you or can no longer speak with you. Let's go ahead and get started here. This is what their spirit wants you to know. That's what we're going to get to the bottom of here. What message does your person want to speak to you? The Magician, yeah. So the Magician is all about having the power to create, right? This is actually a very powerful card, and I see that, the message that they have for you is that go ahead and take that risk. Go ahead and create the life that you want. Even though I'm not around, you have that power to create. Okay, Scorpio? Scorpio, they recognize that you're having to take a stance and really defend your position. Whatever it is that you fought about, they recognize that you had to defend your position. There may have been a third-party situation here, where this can be a card about celebration. They see that maybe there was a time here where you could have celebrated more with each other, but you didn't. There was fighting, there was conflict. And they're saying, I think that you're dwelling on that too much, Scorpio. There was a fight, and let's see, it's what caused the rift, the separation between the two of you here. Karma was at play, and balance was restored, and you fought. You fought with this individual, which then caused you to separate from this individual. And in that time, they see that balance has been restored, the truth came out, and they're remorseful about what happened between the two of you that set you apart. They wish that it could have been better. They wished that they could have gotten together with you, but they felt that there was just no way for you to come together because there was so much that has happened, is what I just heard. There's so much that has happened between us. I couldn't come around. I couldn't come around. That's what they said. Yeah, Tower moment. They recognize that this has flipped your world upside down and that you don't know how to move on and that there's so much fighting and conflict around you. But deep inside, even if you're not showing anybody, the situation that occurred between the two of you has really flipped your world upside down. And they're saying that you have the power within you to find meaning in this catastrophic event, this devastation in your life. They're saying they see how much you're hurting. They see that this really destroyed your world. But they're also saying that you have that magician there. You have the power to learn from this and move forward. I want to know this card right here. Yeah, they're asking you to find perspective. See things from a different point of view. Take a pause, because certainly you need it from this Tower moment. This is the message here of the Five of Swords. They recognize that they ended things really, gosh, I wanted to say violently, but I don't like that word because it's a little too negative. But the Five of Swords is about winning at all cost, right? Look at the people behind here. They're in such despair because certain words were probably used that really just destroyed you, that hurt you, and really led to this Tower moment where you realized maybe this person. So here, Scorpio, they're saying that you are too honest and you're quick with your words. They recognize that. They recognize that the fight that you had was devastating, and they wish that they could have done things differently. They're asking you find another way to communicate so that in the future people won't be so affected. Wow, that was a specific message. They know that through this change, this tower moment, this upheaval that you're kind of keeping to yourself, you're kind of suffering in silence. They're telling you that this is a time for almost an awakening for you, a spiritual awakening, to find the meaning in this tower moment. It's not a punishment, it's an opportunity for you to grow and be spiritually awakened. They want you to reminisce about the past. They feel that that's the only way they can communicate with you, is through memories and maybe dreams, connecting with you through your dreams, messages of love and happiness that you shared together. And that by you taking a step back and taking a pause and really seeing things from a different perspective, they hope that this last memory that they have of you and them fighting here and here, they're hoping that by you reminiscing about the good times, it'll help you move forward. Yeah, there's a part of you that already knows the truth, Scorpio, and it was harder for you to accept the truth because, you know, I mean, everything became clear and you knew what to leave, you knew what to cut out of your life, and they also knew that it wasn't going to be them, and they're happy that you found the truth. They're happy that you're going to have a spiritual awakening and you're going to find love someday here. Their overall message to you, what they want you to know, is that they loved you, they saw you as somebody that they connected with, a soulmate. There was so much potential between the two of you, but it ended the wrong way, and it was never really allowed to come to fruition. They recognize how much you loved them. They recognize your connection, that it was almost divine because there was just so much. You both had so much in common with one another, but it didn't come to fruition for whatever reason, whatever you fought about, whatever this tower moment is. And I keep looking at the Three of Cups here, and, you know, was there a third person? Yeah, someone here is grieving. There's grieving over this loss, right? Because this, I'm seeing here that you two had a deep connection, but something obviously happened that's so tragic, and someone here feels a loss, and it's you, Virgo. You feel, why did I say Virgo? Were you dealing with a Virgo? Scorpio. You are grieving over a loss here so deeply, but turn around, see things from a different perspective. Pick up these cups because you can move forward from this. Yeah, transformation. You're going to transform from this if you would just turn around. Don't be so stubborn, Scorpio, is just what I heard. Don't be so stubborn. Turn around, pick up those 2 cups. Learn from this. I want to clarify the Five of Swords here. What is that? Look at that. Look at what's at the bottom of the deck here. They know that you are really stressed over this. You're really grieving, and it's causing you so much anxiety. Wow. King of Swords. Yeah, someone was very sharp-tongued here. And words were used, and it was so hurtful. And they regret that that was the last memory that you have of them. But it's time for you to move forward. That's their message. Yeah, they see you as the Empress. They see you as this absolutely beautiful, very creative individual that can manifest anything he or she wants, because you are so incredibly powerful, magnetic. You embody everything that they wanted in a relationship as a counterparty. Wow, one more card here. Yeah, accept the new love that's coming your way, because it's over, right? It's over. You've come to the point where you can't grieve any more than you already have, Scorpio. You need to move forward. All right, let's see if there's any angel messages here for you, Scorpio. Something else that you're not seeing. You've got get more information. Yeah, if there's something here that's not clear, it's okay. Move forward and, continue to move forward, but it's okay to look for more information if you feel that that's going to give you more closure. You will find answers to your questions within the next few weeks, and something is going to change. And there's going to be peaceful resolution here between you and this person's spirit, because you will find the truth here. And the situation will improve in your world. this Tower moment will calm down. Ask your angels for help, because they are here to help you. And you choose a new direction here. Through this transformation that you're going to go through here, Scorpio, choose a new direction. Choose your new transformation. You have the ability here. You have the ability for change. Messages from Spirit here. Vulture Spirit, nothing is wasted. Yeah, there might be a part of you here, Scorpio, where you felt like you wasted so much time and so much of yourself. You gave so much to this relationship. And they're saying, no, nothing's wasted, because they love you and you love them. And that's okay. It's always, there's always room for love. And you, whatever you think is true, right? It doesn't matter. You know, change your way of thinking, change your way of viewing things, gain perspective, a different perspective, right? Just like we saw here with the Hanged Man. See things from a different perspective, right? Change your way of thinking. Let yourself shine. You're a beautiful person, Scorpio. Transformation is beautiful. That goes with the Death card here. Transformation is beautiful. Take a leap of faith. This is the Fool card here. Bottom of the deck. Tend to the small things. Yeah, pay attention to the little things, right? Don't, if you feel overwhelmed, Scorpio, about everything that's happened, just do the little things to help you move forward and get on with your transformation, because every little bit helps. Okay, Scorpio, thank you so much for being here. I hope that this has helped you. I'll talk to you soon. I love you. Bye-bye. Hello there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading. Today's reading is going to be a message from someone who is basically unable to express their truth. This may be an individual who is no longer with us, who has passed, or maybe an individual that basically is no longer in contact with you. But this is what their spirit wants you to know, that they can't say or didn't get a chance to say. Okay, Sagittarius, here we go. Okay, bottom of the card here. All right, 8 of Pentacles. So they see here that you are hard at work. You're very focused and determined, and you keep yourself really busy. And they're very impressed with your focus, your determination. What are the energies that they want to acknowledge here is you are a master of your skill. Maybe you're a businessman, maybe you're a CEO, basically a leader. They see that you're hurt because someone walked away. This individual here, they see that you are incredibly intelligent, but very unyielding, Sagittarius. Once you get set in your ways, there's no changing your mind. They said, damn it, I put my foot down and I'm not budging. That's what they said. Maybe that's something that you guys said to each other. But here, there was a separation here. Someone walked away. And that's something that you've not been able to reconcile or deal with. Here, emotionally, subconsciously, you wanted stability here with the 9 of Pentacles. This is very focused energy. You've got your 8 of Pentacles, then you've got your 9 of Pentacles. This is about celebrating the fruits of your labor. You're unable to move forward, Sagittarius. You're having a hard time moving forward because of everything that's transpired between the two of you. They want you to know that they see that you're overthinking. You're overthinking and you're in your head and you're not really allowing yourself to heal from this because there's so much anxiety, fear, worry, and they want you to not be worried anymore. They forgive the situation and they love you very much. Yeah, someone here, whenever you have the King of Wands, King of Swords, that's a lot of energy. Someone's unyielding, and this one's also very powerful, right? My way or the highway kind of thing. I'll leave. This King of Wands, somebody left the situation because maybe there was just a power struggle between the two of you. And now that everything is gone and separated here, because you do have these two competing forces, competing energies, this one's really passionate, and there was a clash. And because there was this separation, you're now in your head really suffering from all of this. Know that there's love here. Right? In the near future, their message to you is going to come in the way of love, right? You're gonna find love again in the near future. And you have the message to you is allow this love to happen. Because the message I got is let them love you the way I did. Yeah, the way they did. They had a lot of passion for you. Yeah, you have the opportunity here for new beginnings, Sagittarius. You want new beginnings, but so much has happened around you that's really kind of destroyed your world, and you're still recovering from it. But know that you have new beginnings, new opportunities here, but it's being influenced by the chaos that's going on around you. You have the confidence here of the Queen of Wands, the confidence, the beauty that's coming your way. This is focused energy. You've got the Queen of Wands. Maybe perhaps this is what's coming towards you, is the Queen of Wands. Something is going to attract you to them so that you can have this new beginning. Somebody incredibly magnetic, incredibly beautiful. And they see here that you still feel trapped in your mind here, and you're full of worry, and they want you to release that. They want you to release that because it's not going to serve you, right? Their overall message to you is release yourself from this worry, this sadness that continues to loom in your world, this sadness, this tower moment that's kept you imprisoned. Take the blinders off, they say. You can do this. Take the blinders off. Yeah, you're feeling burdened and worried, right, about the situation. The Knight of Swords is energy of someone that rushes in. This is the young King of Swords. They go in and they're going to do what they want to do, and they don't care what the consequences are, right? This is without any thought about consequences. King of Swords is a little bit more measured, a little bit more controlled. However, still they charge ahead and they're very unyielding, right? But the Knight of Swords is a little bit more impulsive, lots of fast energy. But this is the truth seeker too, right? Here you're trying to juggle. You're trying to juggle and create balance in your world. You don't want anybody to see that you're having this tower moment. But there will be balance. You have to let go. Stop overthinking this, they say. Stop overthinking it. It's not worth it. All right, tower moment. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. This is someone that you're going to be able to, whatever's coming your way, you're going to be able to establish stability in your life, because secretly what you want is this stability again. But know that this is what you're hoping for, right? You want a new beginning, and you have new beginnings coming your way, but you have to let yourself get there. But you're so much in your head and you feel trapped that you're not allowing this new beginning to happen. You're hopeful that something new is going to come along, someone who's going to provide that stability that you want. Yeah, and somebody that's nurturing and loving. That's what you're hoping for. All right, let's clarify some more cards here. Let's clarify that Eight of Cups here. Yeah, so there was a lot of loss here, or a lot of sadness that centered around this Eight of Cups, this walking away. Whoever walked away, it created such grief and such loss and regret. But know that what they're asking you to do is to turn around and pick up those 2 cups that haven't spilled, because that shows a lot of promise, and that's going to allow you to move forward and transform. Yeah, and you've got the energy of the Empress. The Empress is all about creation. That's the ultimate creation. You can create the life that you want. And look, the Sun, that's all about optimistic outcomes, right? This is the best that you can get. They want you to stop grieving this situation because it's not worth overthinking it, because you have so much. Look at your end card here. You've got the Sun. This is the most optimistic card that controls everything. They see that you've taken a pause here and you're reevaluating everything, but they're saying get out of your own head because you're standing in your own way. You have greatness coming your way, but you're not letting it happen because you're too much in your head. Opportunity. Yeah, what did I say here? Opportunity is here for you. You have to let it into your life. If you believe that you can have this opportunity, you can, because look at the outcome here. It's optimism. It's optimism. But right now is not the right time. Whatever it is that you're considering doing, hold back. Try to create balance in your life, right? If you're making a decision about something that's kind of weighing heavy on you, be careful. But you do have to take action in some other things here, right? As far as healing is concerned. And there will be peaceful resolution here for you in the future with regards to your previous relationship with this individual, and you will recover from this. Let's get some spirit cards here for you, Sagittarius. Any other messages that you should have? Here you've got butterfly spirit. Transformation is beautiful. Yeah, allow yourself to transform. You can see clearly now, right? Take those blinders off and you'll be able to see everything. You'll know that you're not really trapped. Lay a solid foundation. right next to the Knight of Pentacles there. Magic works through you, right? Magic works through you, but you have to believe. You have to believe. You have to be optimistic. One more card here. Squirrel spirit. Squirrel. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, okay, Sagittarius? Embrace the in-between. They know, they see that you're still hurting and recovering from all of this, and they acknowledge that, but you need to move forward because great things are up ahead. Okay, Sagittarius, thank you so much for being here. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Hello there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. Today's reading will be a message from someone who wasn't able to speak their truth when they were around you. Now, this may be a person who has passed, or a person that just was not able to reconnect with you. This is what their spirit wants you to know. Let me shuffle this one more time just to be sure. Okay, here we go. Capricorn. Message from someone who has passed or someone who has disconnected from you. This is what their spirit wants you to know. Here we go. All right. Energy below here. The Emperor. The Emperor. One of you in this relationship was the boss, was very bossy. That's what I heard. She's bossy, is what I heard. She's so bossy. All right, someone was very bossy and took control of this relationship. All right, Temperance. This is about balance and moderation, right? Because you are not able to let go of this heartache and how things were left. It was too late, is what I heard. It's too late at this point, and I couldn't say what I wanted to say. But they see that your heart is hurting. But you have to take a pause and allow your body to heal, allow your mind to heal, allow your spirit to heal, and just trust. Trust that everything will be okay, but you have to let go of this heartache. They see that you feel trapped, that you can't get away from this feeling of sadness. They acknowledge that. Secretly, you want to escape and you just want to stop. There's a part of you that wants to connect, that's trying to connect with their spirit. But because you're so wrapped up here with the Three of Swords, with the heartache, you're not able to give yourself the rest that you need so that you can connect. They recognize that you're trying to connect with them. But how things were, and because you are in your head here, keeping yourself in that trapped mentality, you're not able to connect. Look at that. Again, it's about spirit, the divine. There may have been some issue here about tradition, culture, differing values between the two of you, and they see how faithful you are to your beliefs and your values. They want you to heal from this, obviously, and they know that it's going to require a lot of connection with your intuition, but you need to first quiet your mind so that you can have this healing. Wow, your energy here that you're not seeing, Capricorn, is the sun. You need to be optimistic and free yourself. You are being given so many opportunities, little hints, little Easter eggs, they say, but you're not taking it. Everything you touch, everything you put your mind to, they say, will be fruitful. Stop this mentality here of feeling stuck. You're not stuck. You have clarity. You know what to do. They say, you know what to do. You know what to cut out of your life that's not serving you. You have the biggest sword. They say, you have such a big sword. Why aren't you using it? Cut out the things that don't serve you. And look, they're telling you this is what you need to do. They see that you need to move forward. You can't stay stuck. They don't want you to stay stuck. They want you to move forward. They want you to take that next step because your current state is only hurting you. I hear the word trust. Capricorn, you're having a hard time with trust. Skeptical. The lovers. The lovers. They saw you as their match. They saw you as their counterpart, their soulmate. They didn't want anything else but you. You provided the stability in them that they've always craved and wanted. And that's why you're so hurt. It happened so quickly, they said. It happened too quickly. And they see that you've closed yourself off. But now it's time for you to shine your light. There may have been a third party that was involved that created instability here, but it's okay. They're sorry. They want your heart to heal, right? And they want stability for you in your life. Someone is coming forward here as the King of Wands. This is that strong, masterful energy of passion. There's so much passion that's coming your way, but you first have to get over this situation here. You have to let yourself heal, and you're going to draw on your inner strength so that you can allow the sun to happen. Wow, look at this love. The Lover's card and the Ace of Cups. They loved you. They love you so much. Wow. Yeah, and that was supposed to provide that stability for you. A Knight of Pentacles. Wow, it happened too fast. There wasn't enough time, and you sense a certain amount of responsibility here in this relationship. You were supposed to provide. That's what I hear, is in your mind you're supposed to be the provider, Capricorn, and you're not shedding any of these wands anytime soon, and that's why you're feeling trapped, because you have a sense of responsibility and you carry everybody else's burdens to the point where you're exhausted and can't free yourself, and you feel really trapped. And that's why you can't rest, even though that's what you need. That's what your soul needs, is to rest and to pray and to find your inner strength, right? Find your courage within you, right? Okay, Capricorn, what's going on here? Let's see if you've got any other messages. You're ready. Yeah, you're ready to free yourself from these bindings. There's something better for you, Capricorn, that's waiting around the corner, but they need you to remain positive. They see that you're in your head here. Don't stop whatever you're doing, because whatever you touch will turn to gold, right? Whatever you touch will be great. Meditation brings answers, right? What was I saying about meditation? This is about meditation, recovery, meditation and recovery. That's what needs to happen for you. That's their message for you. They said, release yourself. Everything will be fine. Take that step forward. They love you. In case you didn't know, they saw you as the love of their life. Their Ace of Cups. You have many blessings coming your way. Spirit has a plan, right? What did I say? Spirit always has a plan. Be here now. Don't dwell on the past. Don't dwell on any mistakes. Don't dwell on that heartache. Now is a lucky time. It's a lucky time because look, you've got the Sun card here. Now is a lucky time. Take these new opportunities that are being presented to you. One more card here. Bring a gentle touch. Yeah. Always come in, you know, from heart-based, right? Be gentle. And believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, Capricorn, because you've got the Sun card here. This is the card of absolute optimism. Great things are around the corner for you. Okay, Capricorn, thank you so much for being here. I'll talk to you soon. I love you. Bye-bye. Hello there, Aquarius. How are you today? Today's reading will be a message from someone who wasn't able to speak their truth when they were with you. Now, this may be from the spirit of someone who has passed, or maybe has someone who has kind of disconnected with you, but someone who's definitely not communicating with you or cannot communicate with you. All right, Aquarius, here we go. Let's see what's in store for you. What do they want to say to you but was not able to? All right, bottom of the deck here, Knight of Pentacles. Now, this is about planning for the future. This is about, they recognize that you had every intention of having a future with them, and that obviously didn't come to fruition because somebody moved too slow is what happened here. Someone moved a little bit too slow, but what they wanted was a really stable future with you, something that was long-term. Here, they want to acknowledge that you are a very kind, loving, and nurturing person, and that you poured a lot of love in your relationship with them. When they were around you, they felt nothing but love from you. But in this situation, they want you to know that they're sorry for walking away, that they left. They left too soon, and it's broken your heart, and they recognize that. And deep down, without you, of course, because you're the strong Queen of Cups, you have such strong emotions, you're reminiscing about the past, and you can't let go. You're so nurturing. You think about the past here, and you remember all of the good times. They're asking for forgiveness for moving forward without you. They know that things didn't always work out and not everything was perfect about the relationship with you. But they want to say that they love you, and they truly wanted a future with you. And maybe what was upsetting most to you is how there was so much noise around both of you and around you still. They see that there's a lot of stress around you, Aquarius. Yeah. But they're telling you, what I just heard is don't participate. They said, this is stupid. That's what I just heard. This is stupid. Don't participate in those games. Wow. Something really devastating happened just recently. And they left too soon. They left too soon and they're sorry, and it's breaking your heart. And it's created such chaos in your life. They're asking for forgiveness. And they're saying they wish that you weren't doing this alone. But know that with this Tower moment, you have the Death card here, which is transformation. And they're saying it had to happen because you needed to transform. And they wish that it was different. You're feeling a sense of loss and insecurity. But they're saying that you're incredibly, they see you as very strong and very determined, and that you're able to get through anything. That you have that quality about you, Aquarius, that is so strong and so powerful that once you focus on something, once you put your mind to something, you're going to get it. But right now they see that you're grieving. They know you're grieving. They know that you feel a huge sense of loss, a huge sense of regret. They said they hear you crying, they hear you upset, they know that you're regretful for all of this noise. You want your love back, Aquarius. You saw a bond there, you saw a new opportunity there, but it didn't happen because someone left. In the future here, know that what they want for you is to heal, right? They're asking you to forgive, they're asking you to heal, to let go, to move forward, to accept any kind of blessing that's coming your way. Okay, Aquarius, let's clarify some of these cards. Whoop, this one popped out. Aquarius, the Emperor card popped out. Somebody came in here with some authority here. Someone in this relationship was the boss. You're not the boss of me, they say. You're not the boss of me. Let's clarify that. 5 of Wands, yeah. You're going to rise above it. They're asking you. Don't participate. Rise above it. Be the better person. Rise above it. It's not worth it. Whatever conflict is around you or noise that's around you, rise above it. They saw you as their counterpart. They were absolutely in love with you. In love with the fact that you were so nurturing and so caring. And you took care of them. They saw, I'm going to put that right there. In case you were wondering, they had deep love for you. But they separated too soon. Okay, I want to clarify that. That 5 of Pentacles here. Yeah, they're saying you have to let go of this sense of loss. You can't change things. You only can move forward because whether you like it or not, change is going to happen. Because you have the Death card here that's all about transformation. They're asking you to let go and find love around you. Friendship. Celebrate with friends. Surround yourself with people who love you. Yeah, and you're going to get some new information here. New inspiration, new way of seeing and thinking. Yeah, this is you, Aquarius. You're refusing the love around you. They're asking you, don't let your heart stay hardened. Open up and accept what's being given to you. I want to clarify this some more. They're very sorry for having left. What else do they want to say? What else do they want to say? Yeah, they loved you too. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, right? They loved you, but they were a little bit more reserved, and they're saying they wish that they could have told you how much they loved you more. See, the thing about the King of Cups is, yes, they're very emotional, they're very wise, but they don't always just show their love. They're driven by love and their emotions, but they're a little bit more reserved with their love than the Queen of Cups, who pours her love into everything. And they're regretful that they didn't get to show you that love that you so wanted and deserved. Let's clarify that. There's a Star card there. Anything else that we need to know? Yeah, you have to let go of this thing, this despair that you have that's looming over you. They're telling you it's over. It can't hurt any more than it already does. But you have to let go because that's the end, and you won't get your wishes fulfilled if you won't let go of this hurt. They acknowledge the hurt that you have, Aquarius, but you have to let go because you're keeping yourself from healing. Yeah, you're not trapped. You're trapped in your mind, but you're not trapped. You can let go. And it's time for you to move away from the chaos and the hurt, right? It's time for you to allow for calmer waters. Move to the calmer waters. Transform. Allow yourself this transformation so you can move from the rocky waters to the calm waters. Okay, Aquarius, any other messages? Let's pull some angel cards, see if there's any other messages that you need to know here. Trust, yeah, trust yourself, first of all, is what I'm hearing. Trust yourself. You have everything that it takes to get on this boat and move forward and allow for transformation to happen so that you can finally heal. Don't let your heart be hardened. Let love in, because you have so much love that's coming your way. Helpful people. Look at that, helpful people. There are helpful people around you. No need to worry. Look, right next to the card of that feeling of being trapped. Yeah, perfect timing. This is what's happening. Change is happening. Wait. Wait. If something doesn't feel right, just wait on it a little bit, but know that things will happen. Things will change within the next few months. Things are going to change. It won't happen today, but it will happen soon here. All right, let's see. Turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, within the next few months, you've got to be patient. Truth transcends illusion. Open to infinite possibility. Yeah, the universe has a lot planned for you. Dream the world into being. Yeah, stay positive. Look, you've got the card of the Queen of Wands. She's the master manifester. She can make anything happen. She's the witch of the tarot. Believe in that magic. Take a leap of faith. It's time for you to move forward. Bottom of the deck here, Canary Spirit, sing your own song. Thank you so much for being here today, Aquarius. I love you. Bye-bye. Hello there, Pisces. How are you today? Today's reading will be a message from someone who wasn't able to speak their truth when they were with you. This may be the spirit of someone who has passed, someone who is disconnected from you, but whatever the reason, they're not in contact with you or are unable to contact you. Here we go, Pisces. Now this is an intuitive reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Certainly this is open to many interpretations, and this is just mine. Share with me down in the comment below what resonates with you. Bottom of the deck here, Strength card. So here with the Strength card, they recognize that you're in a situation right now where you are being called upon to really find your inner strength, your inner voice, your fortitude, right? You're being tested. You're being tested right now. And here, there's a sense of, so with the Seven of Swords here, this is sometimes about lies, trickery, cheating, deceit. But this can also be about strategy, about moving forward, picking up your belongings and just leaving a situation that's not serving you. But in this case, I'm getting a sense that the way they left things was that they're not happy with how they left things because you felt as though there was cheating, right? There was some sort of cheating or lying in the situation, Pisces. And they're sad that that's how things were left, is that you were unsure about the energy between the two of you. They're asking you to let go because they can't come back to you, that this is the end of the line, right? This is the end of that journey, of that chapter with them. They wish that things could have ended better, but they didn't. They know that you were making plans, that you had every intention of expanding your relationship, your world with them, but obviously that didn't happen. They also acknowledge that you've covered yourself, that you've blocked everybody out of your heart. You don't want to accept anybody's help. You don't want to accept any kind of help from or love from anybody. They see that you've closed off and they're telling you, don't do that. Live your life, open your heart. Not everyone will hurt you. They see here that in the past you saw them as being the love of your life. There was so much love between the two of you, but obviously they're sorry that things ended the way they did and we didn't fix it sooner. They're saying that I should have reached out to fix things sooner. This is what they wanted for you, is the future of stability, of legacy, a happy family, a nice, strong, happy family. But obviously, they're not going to be the one to provide that for you, but they want you to know that with any new love that's coming your way, that you will be able to build that strong foundation that you so crave. They see that you're being recognized, and they're very proud of you. They say that you're an amazing person and deserves all the accolades. And they're warning you, and they're saying that there's a lot of people that want to be in your shoes. Make sure that you're aware. Make sure that you see the signs around you so that you can defend yourself if needed. But they definitely are very proud of you for your accomplishments, and they recognize what you've done. Here you've got the Sun card, which is the most powerful card here. In this whole spread, in the whole entire tarot deck, the Sun card is the most powerful, and it really trumps any kind of negativity here. You will come out victorious, Pisces. You will come out on top. Just like you're being celebrated here, you will heal, you will get this future that you want. You will overcome any kind of noise and fighting that you've got to be, unfortunately, be a part of. But know that you can step away from this. Here you've got the Three of Wands. They're saying that they know that you were planning a future with them. Maybe some travel, a vacation, or maybe even a move out of state, or like a new house or something like that. And they're saying, don't let yourself slow down, even though it didn't work out for us. They want you to take that step forward and experience life, even if it's not with them. They want you to move forward and take that step. All right, let's clarify a few things here. What else do they want to say here? What other message do they want you to consciously focus on? Yeah, they want you to know that you have new opportunities coming towards you. Just like someone is trying to give you something in this picture, don't refuse it. You have many more things that are coming your way, and they see that you don't want to accept it. Maybe because of heartache, sadness, whatever, but know that you're being offered so much. A chance to start over, something stable. They want you to take it. Don't refuse it. Yeah, in order for you to take that next step forward, you're going to have to rely on your inner strength. This whole thing is going to be a test of your strength. And you have to let go of this heartache, right? You're going to eventually, if you use that inner strength and get within your higher self, you're going to find a lesson from the heartache that you suffered with this person. Yeah, and you have so many choices around you. You don't need to stay trapped. You don't need to keep yourself still. Take the step forward. There's so much ahead of you. Look at that Nine of Cups. Your wish fulfilled, right? If you take that step forward and use your inner strength, right? Use that courage that you have. They say, I believe in you. You're the strongest person I know. That was the message. All right. Yeah, that's what's holding you back here. There's a part of you that feels really trapped. You miss them. You miss their love. Yeah, trust your intuition. That's what's going to allow you to move forward. The Queen of Cups, yeah. There was so much love between the two of you, but something happened here to where there was probably some sort of betrayal, and there was a lot of hurt. But unfortunately, before they can settle things with you, everything came to an end. But they love you. There's so much love between the two of you, and they're sorry for breaking your heart. They're asking you to call within yourself so that you can call in your inner strength so you can move forward and experience what life has to offer here. There's so much that's around you that's going to fulfill and satisfy you and allow you to heal from this broken heart, because ultimately you've got the card of optimism here, the Sun card. Look at this. It's beautiful. This is the area here that we're working on, that I keep focusing on. All right, let's see if there's any other messages. You're ready. Yeah, you're ready to move forward, Pisces. Work on your mental health. They see you suffering. There's abundance coming your way. Of course there is. You've got the Sun card. You've got the wish fulfillment. You've got the Ten of Pentacles. Remain positive. There's something better around the corner. Yeah, trust your intuition. Communicate clearly. And what I'm hearing is communicate clearly with your inner self, your higher being, your angels. Ask for what it is that you want, and it shall be yours, is what they're saying. It shall be yours. Ask for it. It shall be yours. Grasshopper spirit, take a leap of faith. Yeah, what did I just say? Move forward. Trust yourself. Sweet results await. There is always enough. Don't be in a state of lack, of need. Time to heal. Definitely time for you to heal, Pisces. And let Spirit be your guide. Let's communicate with your higher self. Let Spirit be your guide. And bottom of the deck here, watch and wait. Yeah, definitely. Watch and wait what happens. Let's see what the universe is bringing forward to you, Pisces. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.